Hi everybody, you're welcome to In His Love channel. My name is Pedita, and how are you guys doing? It's been a while. It's been what, almost 2 months that I haven't made a video. Wow, oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start from. How have you guys been though? First of all, how is life, how is work, how is school, how is the family, just how has everything been with you all generally? So I'm at work, and this video has been long overdue for me to do, and I'm at work now, just busy, and I figured let me just do it anyhow, because this is not, as you can see, I'm in the car, so bear with me, however you see this video. But it's a video that I need to say one or two, and is regarding Sister Maureen BADEJO arrest, right? So I know some people might be wondering, how come I've not said anything? How come she has not said anything since the whole thing started? Well, I've been going through my own personal stuff. Family situation, and it's been really rough. But we thank God, and I don't like to do video when I'm not in my right mind or right state, you understand? So that's why I haven't said anything or even made any video for almost 2 months now. So, but anyway, I'm doing better, my child is doing better. Yeah. So, but guys, let me just leave it that way. But about Sister Maureen BADEJO, my goodness. So I've been following all the write-ups on Facebook as far as her going to court and everything with the case between her and what's his name, Pastor Olukoya and Apostle Suleiman Johnson. They've been going back and forth. I've been reading a lot on Shower's page too concerning it, and other people on Facebook that have been pasting a lot. So, but anyway, the last one I saw that so she was remanded back to prison Kirikiri, pending on the 16th, which is tomorrow, that they are going to continue with the case, judging the case. So they adjourned it till tomorrow, the 16th. Meanwhile, she's there. So, hey God. So what are they arresting this lady for? Everything is just so wrong. Like Nigeria, it's so sad when you think about the lawlessness and the way things are done in our country, Nigeria. It breaks your heart, because Nigeria is such a beautiful country. I'm proud to have come from Nigeria. I'm privileged to have come from Nigeria. So I would never talk the country down in any way, but or reject the country. I love Nigeria, but the lawlessness going on there is out of this world. So I was looking, I'm like, this woman, she spoke, against these two pastors. Of course, she said things that were happening in their churches, in their practices as pastors, as preachers, right, that were not right. So that is what she's being arrested for cyber bullying. In fact, there was one I read, it was like 3 different counts of what she did. There was cyber bullying there was of course defamation of character, this and that, all kind of things, and so my question is that why are they arresting her? If it's defamation of character, why are they arresting Sister Maureen? It's not a criminal offense now. It's not a crime. It's something that they should tackle in court, and you bring your evidence, this one bring their evidence, and they tackle the thing, and whoever wins, then the other person will have to pay some money, pay off to the winner, right? That's how it's done in civilized world. But of course in Nigeria is different. And do you know, guys, I even went to, I'm like, let me even Google this defamation of character that they carry so much, like it's I don't know, in Nigeria, like this big people that like to have their way. Some men of God, they carry it in their head, on their head, like it's a pot of gold, right? Let me even Google, like, is this thing even a crime? In America, yeah, of course, it's not a crime. You know, it's a, how do they put it? I'll put it up there for you guys to read. They said is a tort, like is a wrong doings, you know, and is not a crime. You know, so it's something that they'll go to court and tackle and talk about it, you know, and bring your evidence and all that, and whoever wins, right? And everybody goes home. But in Nigeria, and I'll put it up there so you see it, it is a crime. Can you imagine? Defamation of character is a crime in Nigeria. Wow. So they say it's a crime. You wonder who makes all these laws, right? Is, you know, in other words, they don't want you to open mouth and talk in Nigeria. They don't even want you to say pim. Just shut up, keep quiet, and let those that are on top, let those that are oppressing, let those preachers that are, you know, that are oppressing people up and down, let them continue to do what they do. You don't say a word. Nobody says a word. They even have law to help them continue their evil practices. What kind of preachers are these, my people? What kind of men of God are these? And they call themselves men of God. Which God are they serving? Is it the same God that said we should forgive ourselves 70 times, 7 times? Is it the same? Is it the same God, you know, that asks us to forgive, but they cannot forgive? How do you arrest someone because the person talked about you? Even if let's even just say, for example, let's even just assume that everything she said was a lie against them, right? Does that warrant a arrest in Kirikiri, in prison? Does that warrant arrest? Keeping her there for all this long? And we call Nigeria a country, and we call what we do in Nigeria Christianity. These people, they are not Christians, so they don't even know the first thing of becoming a Christian, you know. That's why when I do some videos on this channel, some people will say, stay there and be doing love your neighbor, stay there, you know, because they've not put pepper in your eyes. It's because you've not seen life. It's because you've not, do you know my story? Do you know my life? Do you know what I've been through? Who told you that I've not seen life? You know? But that's not what Christ called us to. Christ called us to love. Christ called us to forgive. It's not easy to be a Christian. I always say it's easy to be a Christian on this channel, but when it comes to especially this forgiveness part, that's when you will know the type of Christian you really are. When you can forgive someone, you know, that you believe or you feel wronged you. When you can let go. And they call themselves preachers. They call themselves so-called fathers of faith and men of God and all, whatever they call themselves. No forgiveness. The other one, I think, is what's his name? Jimo. I don't know their name. The other two guys that is allegedly that MFM church arrest them. The pastor, they've been arrested for like 10 years for what they did not do, allegedly. Because you know we have to say allegedly now, because everything is a crime in Nigeria. They have it, you know, is in their constitution, their laws and everything. Everything is a crime in Nigeria. I'm so upset. I'm so upset that Sister Maureen has to go through this. It's so sad. Guys, I'm trusting God, you know, I'm trusting God that He will bring people to her rescue. I want to really thank Shore for what he's doing so far, you know. And he said that they arrested her. You know, she went to magistrate court and the court granted her bail, but they still chose to arrest her because these two pastors involved connived with the police, allegedly, as Showeress spoke allegedly. He wrote in his words that they connived together allegedly and arrested and refused her bail. They refused her bail, and they are holding her ransom, arresting her for what? For what? Did she buy somebody? I mean, did she steal somebody's money? Like, for what? God will see her through. All lovers of truth, like she will always say, Maureen always say, all lovers of truth. If you love truth, this is the time. This is the time to, if you're praying, pray for her. If you know somebody that knows somebody, work something out for her. She needs to get out. They need to free Sister Maureen. She's not she's not a criminal, to be handled like that. They need to free her. They need to free her. So upset. Nigeria is finished. I don't even know why they are saying they are Christians. All these pastors involved in this nonsense. There are some handful that do the right thing, but the ones that are involved in this arrest every little thing they will arrest, those ones, they shouldn't be calling themselves Christians at all. They should just call themselves Satan worshipping or give themselves another name. Christianity, they should throw it away from their name, for goodness sake. They have no compassion. They have no heart. Revenge. That is all that is in their heart because somebody spoke about you. And you say you're a Christian. Do you know how much they spoke about Christ? Do you know how much they cost Christ? They spat on him. They did everything to him. But did he retaliate? What's the word? Did he pay them back? Did he even answer them? Talk less of arresting people that were defaming his name up and down when he told them that he's the child, is the son of God. Of course they defamed him now. But these pastors, before you say pay, they cannot take it. They can't take it. They will use Nigeria police. Those ones, that are just you can easily sway once you have. May God have mercy. They do things the way they want to do it. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. Especially triple wrong because this is supposed to be coming from those that claim to be Christians. What kind of Christians are we? When we cannot, when there is no love, when we cannot, where is it when they slap you, turn your other cheek? Where is it? Like they teeth in her mouth. Next they do that one. If your neighbor slap you, your enemy slap you, because they like enemy a lot. So if your enemy slap you, the Bible says you should turn your other cheek. Christianity says you should turn your other cheek. Why are they not turning their other cheek? Instead, they are physically arresting, physically detaining someone because the person spoke. Speaking, freedom of speech is not freedom. It's not free, guys. So tomorrow, she's going to be going back again to court to continue the case. Let's keep her in prayers. Those of you that are in Nigeria, please, if you can support, just be there, in the court for her, support her. And I believe she's coming out of this. She's coming out, unless we don't serve a God that is a God of truth and justice. She's coming out. She's coming out of this. I don't know how, but she's coming out of this because this is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is the path of truth, though, especially in our country, Nigeria. It's not an easy path. That's why it's not everybody that can walk on this path. It's not everybody. It's not everybody. His grace is sufficient for her. Guys, thank you for listening. I have to go back to work. My break is over. Thank you so much for listening. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Yeah, let's fight for Sister Maureen to be out. They have to free her. They have to get her out of that place that he put her there. Thank you guys for listening. God bless you. Remain in his love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.